Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to the 50th UIC College of Engineering Commencement. Today we honor Engineering Spring 2017 graduates that are expecting to complete their degrees in the current term. This commencement brings together members of the College of Engineering family, students, college administration, faculty, staff and representatives, relatives, and friends. Before we begin, to assure that everyone enjoys this meaningful event, would you please take a moment now to turn off or mute all cell phones, pagers, or other electronic devices that may detract from the enjoyment of all. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen in the audience, please stand and join the students and faculty in singing our national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner. The words to the national anthem can be found on the back page of your program. Gentlemen, please remove your caps.
Stripes and bright stars.
please be seated. To formally open the College of Engineering's 50th commencement, I now present the Dean of the College of Engineering, Dr. Peter Nelson.
It is my pleasure to extend a very warm welcome to our graduates, their parents, families, and friends on this joyous occasion, the culmination of the graduates' years of hard work and families' years of support and sacrifice. Many of today's graduates not only spent thousands of hours on their studies, but they balanced, sometimes precariously, employment, raising a family, along with being a student. The families of our graduates are also a critical part of the effort we celebrate today. Parents, spouses, and other family members provided a wide array of support crucial to the success of our graduates. An obvious component of support is financial support, but often even more important is the intangible support, the moral support, the encouragement offered and understanding about the long hours spent in the classroom and the lab. I now invite all graduates to please rise and turn around to face their spouses, parents, families, and friends, and express their gratitude for support. Please be seated. There is a special group in this graduating class that I would like to recognize. Will the graduates who are active or veterans of our armed forces please rise? These students are disciplined, committed, and know the meaning of performing their duty and serving their country. Now they have met the requirements for graduation from the College of Engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in extending our congratulations and our sincere gratitude to all of our military students for their service. Graduates, you can feel confident that you have received an excellent engineering education here at UIC. I hope that the excellence of our faculty, the high quality of their research that keeps them at the forefront of their engineering fields, and our college-wide commitment to teaching excellence have served you well and prepared you not just for technical proficiency, but for a lifetime of learning, a curiosity about new challenges, and a delight in creative innovation, and a commitment to be part of the solution for which engineers are so uniquely equipped. I also hope that some of you will accept the challenges of serving in the public sector where critical judgment about issues of science and engineering are made. I encourage you to give back and make the world around you a better place. We hope that you will remain in the UIC College of Engineering family through active participation in our UIC Engineering Alumni Association and continued engagement with our students and professors. I wish each of you success and enjoyment in your chosen profession, engagement with the world outside your job, and the happiness of a well-lived, considered life. Congratulations. At this time, I'm pleased to introduce several distinguished individuals joining us today. Please stand as I introduce you. Timothy Killeen, President of the University of Illinois. Michael Amaritas, Chancellor of the University of Illinois at Chicago and Professor of Chemical Engineering. Barbara Wilson, Executive Vice President and Vice President for Academic Affairs. Susan Poser, Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs. Deidre Williams, Secretary of the University of Illinois and Board of Trustees. Nikos Varelis, Vice Provost for Undergraduate Affairs. Karen Colley, Dean of the Graduate College. Kevin Lynch, Vice President of Technology of Apple, who is receiving an Honorary Doctorate of Engineering today. And our commencement speaker, Trina Roy, who is a Senior Software Engineer at Pixar Animation Studios. Finally, I would like to introduce the heads of our 6 academic departments: Bioengineering, Dr. Tom Royston; Chemical Engineering, Dr. Vikas Berry; Civil Engineering, Dr. Korosmo Amadian; Computer Science, Dr. Robert Sloan; Electrical and Computer Engineering, Dr. Rashid Ansari; and Mechanical and Industrial Engineering, Dr. Farzad Mashayak. Now, it is my privilege to introduce the 20th President of the University of Illinois System, Dr. Timothy Killeen. When he took office nearly 2 years ago, Dr. Killeen brought more than 3 decades of experience as a teacher, researcher, and administrator in public higher education and top leadership positions with national scientific research agencies. Dr. Killeen is committed to continuing the University of Illinois System's rise as a global leader through academic programs that transform student lives and pioneering innovation that drives progress and economic growth. Dr. Killeen is a member of the National Academy of Engineering and is a professor in the UIC Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering. Please join me in welcoming the 19th President of the University of Illinois, Dr. Tim Killeen.
It is truly my honor to congratulate the engineering class of 2017 on behalf of all your friends and supporters across the University of Illinois System. Today is indeed a defining moment in your lives among just a handful of milestones that will claim a permanent place in your memories. You have earned the spotlight that is shining on you today, and I hope you and your family and supporters savor every second of it. On this special day, I also want you to know that each of you holds a special place in our growing University of Illinois family. For the last few months, you have been part of history, members of the largest student body ever across our 3 great universities, more than 81,000 strong. Now you are about to become part of a global alumni network that grows to record highs every year and will soar past 710,000 worldwide as you head off today to join them. The talents that you nurtured here to lift your careers are just as meaningful to us as they are to you. Our graduates are the very foundation of the U of I system's richly earned standing as a world leader in education, scholarship, discovery, and innovation, and yes, engineering. Every one of your many achievements to come will showcase our excellence and our power to lead this state and our nation to a new era of progress and prosperity. You are real-world proof of our critical contributions to the public good and a beacon that attracts new generations of the best and brightest students who will follow in your footsteps. The next step in your personal journeys begins tomorrow, a new chapter filled with boundless opportunity. But I do suspect that the world that awaits you may seem a little daunting. In recent years, we have seen a steady and troubling shift in national discourse. There seems to be more talking than listening, and emotion often runs at fever pitch. A surge in divisive speech has even targeted members of our national community based on the very core of who they are: race, religion, ethnicity, and sexual orientation. The rise of social media, a valuable tool that's helped connect our world more intimately and closely than ever, has also served at times to darken a cloud of negativity. You can help turn this tide in a positive direction. You can follow the wise advice of Illinois' favorite son, Abraham Lincoln, who had this to say as he sought to calm a nation on the cusp of civil war more than a century and a half ago. He said, "If the great American people will only keep their temper on both sides of the line, the troubles that now distract our country will come to an end just as surely as all other like difficulties have been adjusted." So I ask of you today, keep your temper and stand up for the University of Illinois and for public higher education, just as it has stood up for you. Stand up for inclusion, for diversity, for freedom of expression. Stand up for engineering and for the sciences and the humanities. Stand up for the arts. Stand up for the social sciences and for the development of new knowledge through deep, penetrating, and refreshing research, scholarship, and creative work. Stand up for the wonderful land-grant mission that has now nurtured your intellectual life so immensely successfully. With all this, you can help lead the way to a future through the same dedication and hard work that brought you here today. You averaged 17 hours of homework each and every week to earn your degrees. Now, how do I know that number? And think about that for a minute. Well, maybe not every last one of you contributed in the same way to that average, but please keep it up. Discernment is key. Think every issue through and search for the truth. Evaluate, analyze, and then speak up, speak out, and lead with the integrity that your time here has instilled in you. One by one, you can help optimism go viral, building a culture of respect and support that fosters collaboration and solutions and not polarization. In the words of social rights activist and Nobel Peace Prize laureate Desmond Tutu, do your little bit of good where you are. It is those little bits of good put together that overwhelm the world. So this is your time. Go forth, make it happen. Remember UIC and the spirit that you've imbibed here. And I have absolutely no doubt that you will make us immensely proud. Enjoy today's celebration and be sure to thank the parents, family, and friends and the wonderful faculty of UIC who have supported you along the way. Their contributions to your success are immeasurable, and they should share the pride and the credit on this special day. My congratulations again to the class of 2017. We are proud of you. We love you. Please come back. We look forward to hearing about the countless achievements that you will all have in years to come.
Thank you, President Killeen. I now have the distinct honor of introducing Michael Amaritis, Chancellor of the University of Illinois at Chicago. Michael Amaritis became the 9th Chancellor of the University of Illinois at Chicago in March of 2015. His priorities for the university include a strengthened focus on our student experience, a stronger engagement with Chicago's business community and nonprofit organizations, greater efforts to showcase UIC's research portfolio, and the development of a new, more entrepreneurial operating model for the university. These priorities are now part of UIC's strategic plan. Chancellor Amaritis received his diploma in chemical engineering from Aristotle University in Thessaloniki and his PhD in chemical engineering from the University of Wisconsin. He earned the National Science Foundation's Award for Early Career Scientists and Engineers and was also elected a Fellow of the American Association for the Advancement of Science. Please welcome Chancellor Michael Amaritis.
Thank you, Dean Nelson, and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the University of Illinois at Chicago Spring Commencement ceremonies. And I say ceremonies in the plural, although I know that you only care about this ceremony, but we have 13 of them within a period of 72 hours. So we have a great class from the College of Engineering to present to you today. However, I have to tell you that as I have been watching what's happening so far, I started having my doubts. Because I expected that if this is indeed such a great class, the people in the audience who know these students would clap more loudly, they would cheer more loudly, they would shout more loudly. In other words, they would show more intense emotions in their celebration. So, this is a decent attempt, but disorganized. So, unless you think that these guys are so-and-so, please join me in saying, congratulations, class of 2017. There is still room for improvement, and I hope you will improve during the ceremony. I would like to thank the families. I would like to thank the mothers, the fathers, the grandmothers, the grandfathers, the siblings, spouses, children, aunts, uncles, cousins, nieces, nephews, neighbors, friends, whoever you are. Thank you for joining us in our celebration today, and more importantly, thank you for being here to support our students throughout their journey at the University of Illinois at Chicago. And of course, I want to thank your professors. I want to thank your mentors and advisors, the faculty of the College of Engineering, the people who sit behind me, and the staff of the College of Engineering, that they may be all around you. The people who pushed you when it seemed you couldn't take one more step, but then help you to stand up and face the challenges. Please join me in thanking the faculty and staff of the College of Engineering. Well, this is it. You made it. You made it together with your classmates, with your friends and teammates, people who supported each other, the people that you worked together, the people that you shared projects and notes, and I keep saying this every year, hopefully not during the exams, and the people that kept each other awake during all-nighters that you pulled, and sometimes we admit that you may have kept each other awake during a couple of the classes. And I hope you have plans for a great party tonight. So take the evening off, but please remember that the rest of your life starts at 7 a.m. sharp tomorrow morning. And I mean it when I say tomorrow morning, because as I look out at all of you today, besides your big smiles that I see right now, I also see the millennial generation grown up and ready to take the world in new directions. And I hope that this process will start tomorrow morning, because we really need it. And I know we may have some people who are a little bit older or a little bit younger than the millennials in the mix, so how about if I call you all together the internet generation? And I'm saying this because you are the generation that grew up and got used the internet and its associated technologies playing a significant role in nearly every aspect of our lives. You are the most technologically driven generation in history, and you are connected in ways impossible to have imagined even a generation ago. Consider these facts. Real facts. College of Engineering doesn't need alternative facts, right? You have the highest average number. You have the highest average number of Facebook friends in history. I have 3, and they're all members of my family. And you send, on average, 50 texts a day. I mean, really? 50 texts a day? I have sent 50 over the last couple of years, I think. I'm not even sure. And I'm not even going to go down the road of Twitter. In fact, I wish some older people would stop tweeting about official business in the middle of the night. For the record, I was talking about a friend of mine, right? Joking aside, you know how to adjust readily to new programs, systems, and devices, and you perform computer-based tasks more quickly than almost anybody else over the age of 40, maybe with the exception of Kevin Lynch, who is sitting behind me. And although some of you may believe that multitasking is the right way to go, and there are older people who disagree, they think it's not the most effective, you are proving them wrong. You are showing that multitasking actually is a very effective way to work. And your comfort with social media means that you are very good at promoting your skills and making both personal and professional connections using technology to overcome traditional barriers. But my hope in you is not placed on your technological skills alone. More importantly, I believe that you are the most optimistic generation that we have seen in decades. You see a world of possibilities, and you don't like labels. In fact, 50% of millennials in this country consider themselves politically unaffiliated, which doesn't mean that they are not politically active. That's a double negative. I couldn't use it in LAS. They will throw me out of the room. But it means you're open-minded, and you have a much wider range of ideas that you want to consider. You have a healthy skepticism, and you are not afraid to ask questions. And where the baby boomers were famous for saying, don't trust anyone over 30, your skepticism is not rooted in age. It's rooted in knowledge and ability. By the way, 20% of your generation have at least one immigrant in their immediate household. Multiply this by 3 times or 4 times to get the picture in Chicago, actually. And as the most ethnically diverse generation, you are much more accepting differences. And your inclusion of members of other religious, racial, gender, sexual orientation groups means that you support now, and you will continue to support in the future, institutions and laws that promote social and economic equality. So now, when I add all of this up, what I see in front of me today is representatives of the most diverse generation in our history, the most technologically connected generation in our history, and the most passionate generation about the values of equality and justice. And here is your challenge. The enlightened and inclusive views that define your sense of right and wrong will only progress if you make your voices heard and your actions felt. Your generation has proven that it can rally behind important causes, and I hope that civic engagement becomes your hallmark. And by the way, civic engagement does not start and end at the polls every 2 or 4 years. Civic engagement means working to make a difference in the life of our communities and developing the combination of knowledge, skills, values, and motivation to make that difference. It means promoting quality of life through both political and non-political processes. And it means listening to all voices and frequently speaking on behalf of those who may have been silenced by the political process. I am confident today that armed with your excellent university education and with your own values and principles, you are by now ready to put yourselves at the forefront of our future. After all, this is the legacy of the graduates of the University of Illinois at Chicago. And I hope you will start this at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. On behalf of the University of Illinois at Chicago, I promise you that we will always be your university and we will continue to support you. Like you, we will continue to grow in strength and reputation, enhancing in the process the value of the degree that you are receiving today. We will make you proud, just as you have made us proud. After all, the greatness of a university is in big part the sum of its alumni, and you're today becoming part of this equation. And please remember to share your future accomplishments with us. Come back and visit, come back and see your faculty members, and come back and mentor the students who follow in your footsteps. Go out and tell Chicago, tell Illinois, and tell the rest of the world what you have accomplished, and go out and tell them about the success of your alma mater, the success of UIC. You are now our greatest ambassadors. Congratulations, class of 2017, and Godspeed.
Thank you, Chancellor Emeritus. I am proud to introduce our 2017 commencement speaker, Ms. Trina M. Roy. Trina Roy is currently a senior software developer at Pixar Animation Studios. Trina received her Master of Science degree in Computer Science at UIC during research and development in UIC's Electronic Visualization Laboratory. Trina began her computer science career at Silicon Graphics, prototyping application visualizations, before moving to PDI DreamWorks. At PDI DreamWorks, Trina wrote physics-based simulation code for the film Shrek, which received an Oscar for Best Animated Feature Film. Some of Trina's many other film credits include being Research and Development Technical Director for King Kong, which received an Oscar for Best Achievement in Visual Effects, and for Research and Development for Inception, which received an Oscar for Best Achievement in Visual Effects. Just a few of her many, many other film credits include Finding Dory, The Dark Knight, Harry Potter and the Order of Phoenix, and Madagascar. Trina is currently working on Pixar's RenderMan animation tool, which is used by Pixar and other animation studios around the world. Trina actively engages girls and young women to pursue STEM careers, spreading the word that science is fun and geek girls are cool. Would you please join me in welcoming UIC Distinguished Alumna, Ms. Trina M. Roy.
Thank you, Dean Nelson, for that wonderful introduction. President Killeen, Chancellor Emeritus, Provost Poser, Dean Nelson, distinguished members of the faculty, family, and friends, thank you so much for having me here today. And to the graduates of the class of 2017, well done. Congratulations, you guys. It truly is an honor to be here today. How did I get here? That is a long story, but I can sum it up with just a couple of words: mentorship and perseverance. I would not be where I am today without the guidance of mentors I've had over the years, some of whom are here today. A good mentor will advise, challenge, and push you, and then step out of the way. That's where perseverance comes in. Help from others only goes so far. At some point, we all need to stand on our own and push ourselves. One great example of perseverance is the 2016 World Series and the Chicago Cubs. Today, I'd like to share with you some of the pivotal moments in my journey and pass on some simple words of wisdom that perhaps will guide you as you begin your journey. My father was my first and most important mentor. He was a mechanical engineer born in 1918. He would have been 99 last month. When I was little, I remember spending time with him out in the garage as he tinkered, as fathers do. He taught me how to use tools, tie knots, and patiently explained what he was doing as he would fix the car or take apart the lawnmower. As I grew up and set my sights on computer science, he continued to give me encouragement. Do what makes you happy, he would say. It never occurred to me that I could not or should not be an engineer. Even at a young age, my parents gave me that space to learn and the respect to make my own choices. My interest in computer graphics started early in high school watching music videos. This was back in the 80s when computer graphics were just starting to be used in commercials and movies. But for me, it was the combination of computer graphics and music that really hooked me. Videos like Dire Straits' Money for Nothing seem quaint and crude now, but back then it was truly groundbreaking. When I went to college, there was no program for computer graphics, so a professor suggested I use the computer to visualize data from a Viking lander mission to Mars from 1977. That was my introduction to computer graphics. After graduating, my first jobs were in 2D graphics, mostly user interfaces and simple charts. It was exciting at first, but I knew that wasn't my dream job. One day, my boss sat me down and said, if you truly want to do 3D graphics, you need to leave here and go to graduate school. He worked with me to find schools that offered CG programs. He guided me through the decision and application process. That boss was another important mentor in my life. He was instrumental in getting me to where I am today. He was instrumental in getting me to where I am today because he gave me that space to learn and the respect to go where I needed to go and where he could not take me. And that is how I ended up here at UIC and the Electronic Visualization Lab. Joining EVL was life-changing in many ways. Leaving my hometown of Seattle, moving across the country to Chicago threw me way out of my comfort zone. Working alongside artists in the EVL was bizarre, to say the least. And then there was a strange thing that we were researching called virtual reality. Topping it all off, what really made the impact, though, was the people and the environment. The students, faculty, and advisors all had a profound influence on my life and my career. I'm still close with many of the friends that I made here, and several have been coworkers throughout the years. My first job out of grad school came from EVL connections, as did subsequent jobs. As a result of my time at EVL, I gained lifelong friends and mentors who literally brought me to this stage today. But aside from the wonderful and unusual cast of characters, EVL was a place for exploring ideas, collaborating, and fostering creativity. It was and is a lab in the truest sense of the word. I had found yet another place with the space to learn and the respect for my ideas. After graduating with my master's in computer science, I was finally doing 3D graphics. I loved it, but I often had a sense that I was undervalued and not fully accepted. As a woman working in a field with mostly men, I did not always feel I was treated as an equal. Sometimes it was subtle, just a quiet dismissal of my ideas, and other times it was blatant patronization. Even as I gained experience and showed ability, I still felt like I had to prove myself. I'm not the kind of person who would instinctively call out my offenders. I'm an introvert, as I'm sure a few of you here can probably relate to. Instead, I would overthink and analyze. I just kept going, pushing harder, hoping that one day my work would be recognized and they would see me as an engineer, not a girl engineer. Fast forward a few years and a few jobs later, I found myself with a male colleague who was not only disrespectful, he was downright spiteful. He was a bully. I did not want to leave the job, but despite it being a toxic environment, I didn't want to quit. I didn't want to give in. This was a bit of a last straw for me, so drawing strength from previous mentors and supportive coworkers, I finally stood up to him. While that made this particular situation worse, I had found the strength to continue standing up for myself and the courage to respect myself, even if others didn't. This was a watershed moment. I finally started to see myself as an equal, and I began the transition from someone who needed a mentor to someone who could be a mentor. I'd like to say that I'm now free and clear and have overcome all adversity, but sadly that is not the case. Still, after nearly 30 years in the industry, I find myself occasionally brushed off or ignored in meetings. I still feel like I have to continually work harder to prove myself. A couple of years ago, I read Sheryl Sandberg's book, Lean In. That inspired me to make some changes in the way I interact with others. I don't hide in the back of the room as much. I speak out more, I speak out louder, and I fight more for my opinions. After a few months of this, I had a review, and what do you think the result was? More than one peer said, she needs to learn to get along better with others. In response, I asked my manager point blank, do you think that that criticism would have been the same if I had been a man? He thought about it and sighed and said, no, it wouldn't. I asked if perhaps I should soften my tone a bit. He said, no, absolutely not, don't do that. You need to be you. You need to be you. That is a mentor. He acknowledged the bias but would not let me back down. He pushed me to stand strong and persevere. So even though I do struggle, I feel I've gotten to a place in my career where I can stand my ground. I'm incredibly lucky to have grown up in an age where women are generally accepted as engineers. In 1966, just before I was born, the percentage of engineering bachelor's degrees awarded to women in the United States was 0.4%. Of the graduates eligible to attend today's ceremony at the UIC College of Engineering, the percentage that are women is almost 24%. Tomorrow, who knows? Ladies, you're on the launch pad for great things in your future. Look how far we've come. What's next? That's entirely up to you. And the same advice is true for minority students. The percentages are small and growing. We've all come a long way, and where we go next, it's up to all of you. Note that the mentors that I've mentioned so far have all been men. There have been other mentors throughout my career, both men and women. So the mentorship that I'm talking about is not just women mentoring women. It's about all of us supporting and encouraging each other. We all need mentors, and we all need to persevere. Gender and racial biases are real. Everyone here, at some point in their careers, will be part of the solution or part of the problem. None of you are off the hook. Finding that solution is in your hands. You can begin by setting an example of respect. Be aware that the people you work with are each amazing. See the strength and unique abilities in all of us as engineers and as humans. As a kid in high school, I dreamed of working on music videos. To me, that was the be-all, end-all. Who would have thought I'd end up working on movies? I ended up in London working on Harry Potter, working on the set of The Dark Knight Rises in LA. I remember one morning in LA, my colleague and I were waiting around for them to set up shooting for the day. We were scheduled to be on the set of the Batcave all day, and at one point, my colleague looked over at me and said, "Do you realize we're hanging out and having coffee in the Batcave?" In the Batcave? We kind of felt like we'd really made it at that point. So despite the day-to-day struggles, I do have a pretty cool career. As I look back, I know I've been lucky. I've had mentors to encourage and challenge me, and now I can turn around and be that mentor for others. I'm now mentoring young coworkers, as well as friends' children who are looking for advice on careers in computer science, movies, or animation. I've also started working with the Skype in the Classroom program, where I do Skype chats with classrooms around the world. I've met with kids from kindergarten to college in places like Croatia, Wales, and Texas. Kids are excited to talk to someone from Pixar. Pixar movies are a common ground that almost everyone can connect with. So when I explain what I do, they get it. And oftentimes the response is, wow, I never knew I could do that with computers. That's what I want to show, especially to girls and young women. Being an engineer is no longer about being a nerd behind a desk. There's really amazing, cool things you can do with computers and with engineering, and no matter what your interests are, there is a way to apply engineering there. We stand here today on the shoulders of mentors and pioneers that have come before. Future generations will be standing on your shoulders. Make that count. Find a mentor for your journey and be a mentor to pass on your wisdom. Always know you have more to learn. Stand strong, have respect, and persevere. Thank you.
Thank you, Trina, for your poignant words, and we're so very proud of you. Great teachers are the heart of a great university. The University of Illinois at Chicago annually recognizes and honors its great teachers. Recipients of the Silver Circle Award are selected by our students. With this award, the students of UIC honor those who have taught us with distinction. I will now call upon Jillian Economy, the student representative of the graduating class of 2017, to present the UIC Silver Circle Award for Excellence in Teaching.
Each year, the students of UIC honor those who have taught us with distinction in the many forums of our university. I am honored to present the Silver Circle Award to Professor Jameson Swalik from the Department of Mechanical and Industrial Engineering. I congratulate Professor Swalik on behalf of the senior class and the students of UIC. Professor Swalik, would you please come forward?
The Harold A. Simon Award for Excellence in Teaching is presented by the College of Engineering to a faculty member who exemplifies the dedication, distinguished service, and excellence in teaching that were the hallmarks of the late Dr. Simon's career. This award was established in 1985 to honor the memory of Dr. Harold Simon, a professor of mechanical engineering who served the college during its early years. This year's recipient is Professor Wenjin Rao from the Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering. Professor Rao, would you please come forward? The Bell Honor Recognition has been given since 1951 to the undergraduate engineering student with the highest grade point average of each term's graduating class. We would like to recognize the Bell Honor recipients who are in attendance today. Please stand when I introduce you. We have 3 graduates who meet the requirements for the Bell Honor Award upon completion of the spring semester. Adam DeSoki, majoring in civil engineering. Jonardan Lee, majoring in mechanical engineering. Florian Richter, majoring in electrical engineering. Congratulations.
The college now recognizes students who have distinguished themselves in various ways during their academic careers at UIC. As I describe various academic honors in the college, I ask that those so recognized please stand and remain standing until all academic honors have been called. An audience, please hold your applause until the end. Eta Kappa Nu is the International Honor Society of Electrical and Computer Engineers. Selection is based upon scholarship, character, and volunteer service and distinguished accomplishments. The Society recognizes graduating members with embroidered scarlet stoles. Will the members of Eta Kappa Nu please rise? Pi Tau Sigma is the National Honor Society for Mechanical Engineers. Selection is based upon scholarship, leadership, and service. Members are presented with engraved society pins which they are wearing today. Will the graduating members of Pi Tau Sigma please stand? Tau Beta Pi is the National Engineering Honor Society to which students are selected on the basis of outstanding scholastic achievement, exemplary character, and community service. Graduating members of Tau Beta Pi are entitled to wear white collars embroidered with the Society's emblem. Will the members of Tau Beta Pi please stand? Alpha Eta Mu Beta, the National Biomedical Engineering Honor Society, elects its members based upon distinguished scholarship, leadership, and exemplary character. Will the members of Alpha Eta Mu Beta please stand? UIC Honors College membership entitles graduates to wear gold stoles. Will the engineering graduates who are members of the Honors College please stand? University Honors recognizes the college's graduating seniors with high academic achievements. Summa cum laude, 3.9 or above grade point average, gold cords, magna cum laude, 3.75 to 3.89 GPA with silver cords, and cum laude 3.5 to 3.74 GPA with bronze cords. Will the students who are receiving university honors please stand? Now, please join me in acknowledging the academic accomplishments of all these outstanding students. Leadership in the college is recognized with a white tassel. Engineering students who have distinguished themselves through their leadership in one of the professional student organizations can be identified by this white tassel on their cap. Will the graduating student leaders please rise? Please give your student leaders a round of applause.
We now come to the part of the program where a student has the opportunity to address the graduates. This year, the student representative is Jillian Economy, whose major is in industrial engineering.
President Killeen, Chancellor Amiridis, Dean Nelson, faculty, staff, fellow students, family, and friends. Congratulations, class of 2017. We have been counting down the days until this very moment for a long while now. We've studied for a countless number of hours, and we've met the challenge of obtaining a degree that gives us a lifetime of opportunity. As graduates, we feel like we have accomplished so much because we finally have that degree, when in reality, this is just the beginning. I'm sure that everyone wearing a cap and gown today remembers their first day of Engineering 100. One of the first questions that we students are asked is, why engineering? Why are you here? This question is usually answered with responses like, I like to take things apart, or, as a child, I was always curious about why and how things work. And inevitably, there's always that one student in the back of the class that yells, because I need to make a lot of money. Jokes aside, I learned to appreciate how layered that question was because it consistently forced me to think about my own reasons for choosing to study engineering. I chose industrial engineering because, like most of the people in this room, I excelled in math and science. When I was in middle school, however, I did not think that it was proper for me to enjoy these subjects while the rest of my female peers enjoyed English and social studies. My opinion changed when I reached the 7th grade and had a brilliant female math teacher who encouraged me to be true to myself and my goals. Had it not been for this teacher, I guarantee you that I would not be standing here before you today. I am a firm believer that if females have the interest and desire, there should be absolutely nothing stopping them from becoming successful engineers. As a member of the Society of Women Engineers, I volunteered at many outreach events that encouraged young women of all ages to pursue engineering. As my math teacher once encouraged me, I was able to directly influence the path of their lives. A critical topic in the industrial engineering curriculum is the concept of continuous improvement. Nothing should ever be stagnant or remain the same. Instead, everything should strive to be the best quality that it can be. As engineers, we need to be conscious of our impact on humanity. As an example, it's easy to recognize that global issues exist and wait for someone else to solve them. However, as engineers, it becomes our duty to recognize the severity of global issues and actually do something about them. It's our responsibility to create awareness of these issues in the next generation after us. Most individuals have the mindset of, well, I'm only one person, how much of a difference would I make? Change does not happen overnight, but most of the time, change begins with a single idea. If each and every one of us thinks about an issue that we are passionate about and use our respective skills in order to collaborate, we will undoubtedly be the change that this world so desperately needs. As I am committed to encouraging the next generation of females to become successful engineers, I challenge you to find an interest that you're passionate about and pursue it. Will you find more efficient ways of collecting and using renewable resources? Or will you find new ways of capturing pollutants in the air? Will you find better ways for securing data so that your personal information is not compromised? Will you join a startup that invents a new product or application that improves the quality of people's lives? Maybe you'll even find faster ways to diagnose diseases using new testing methodologies. The UIC College of Engineering has given us the resources and the unique opportunity to pave the world in the fields that we have chosen. Fellow graduates, it is up to us to take advantage of this unique opportunity. Now, it is our responsibility to create a better world with the guidance of the engineers before us, and it is imperative that we encourage the future generation of engineers after us in order to continue making the world a safe and healthy place for all. Congratulations again, class of 2017. I wish you all the best.
Now we come to the high point of our commencement, presentation of the degree candidates. The ceremony will be in 4 parts. First, honorary degree of Doctor of Engineering. Second, the doctoral candidates who will be hooded by their faculty advisor or thesis advisor and a department head on stage, followed by the master's degree candidates, including Masters of Science, Masters of Energy Engineering, and Masters of Engineering graduates. These graduates are already hooded. And finally, the Bachelor of Science candidates. Congratulating the candidates on stage will be Dean Nelson, President Killeen, Chancellor Emeritus, Dean Colley, and honored guests. A special request to the audience. Please refrain from taking photographs of graduates on the platform. Professional photographers will be taking pictures of every graduate. After the commencement, there will be plenty of opportunities for you to take your own personal photographs outdoors.
Today at our 50th Commencement for Engineering, we're going to be awarding our second Doctor of Engineering. Will President Killeen, Chancellor Emeritus, and Secretary Williams please come forward and present Kevin Lynch. Citation of Kevin M. Lynch for the honorary degree of Doctor of Engineering. Kevin M. Lynch is Vice President of Technology at Apple. You are one of the world's preeminent software developers and technology innovators. Your work has included leadership on some of the most influential software development efforts over the past 25 years at companies including Apple, Adobe Systems, Macromedia, General Magic, and Frame. Most recently, you led the software development of the Apple Watch. At the September 2014 Apple launch event, you provided the presentation that introduced Apple's latest, most innovative product to date and shared it with the world. Besides forging new ground in wearable technology with the Apple Watch, you are also spearheading the company's health software effort, resulting thus far in HealthKit and ResearchKit on the iPhone, adding to your already long list of product innovations and achievements. Prior to Apple in 2005, you were involved with Macromedia's $3.4 billion acquisition by its biggest rival, Adobe. You assumed the role of Chief Software Architect at Adobe, where you focused on integrating the companies and developing new technologies. You created a cross-OS application runtime called AIR, Adobe Integrated Runtime, which enables an app to run across Mac, Windows, iOS, and Android. In short time, you were promoted to Chief Technology Officer at Adobe, where you catapulted the company as a change agent, advancing mobile, social, and cloud technology, leading the transformation of Adobe from a shrink-wrapped software company to Creative Cloud. Mr. Lynch, as a student at the University of Illinois at Chicago, you helped create Mac 3D, the first 2D plus 3D drawing application for the Mac, and then went on to create advanced desktop publishing software that was licensed to WordStar. Your innovation combined word processing, drawing, and page layout, as well as the first directly editable property inspectors and a page layout pane that could be directly manipulated. During this time, you also started a company which was sold, requiring you to leave UIC and relocate to the Bay Area for about 6 months, where you have worked ever since. In a letter supporting your nomination, Apple's Chief Operating Officer, Jeff Williams, stated, "Steve Jobs began trying to recruit Kevin to come to Apple a few years before his death. In March of 2013, we finally succeeded in having Kevin join us as Vice President of Technology. We were embarking on a journey to build a new platform, Apple Watch." Jeff Williams ended his letter by stating this, truly brilliant technical minds exist, truly amazing leaders exist. The intersection of the two isn't seen very often. If the University of Illinois at Chicago's criteria for bestowing an honorary doctorate of engineering degree is based on technical innovation and worldwide impact, I cannot imagine a more deserving candidate. Kevin M. Lynch, in appreciation of your contributions to society and upon the recommendation of the Senate of the University of Illinois at Chicago, I am honored to present you to the President of the University for the honorary degree of Doctor of Engineering.
Upon this recommendation and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the University of Illinois, I hereby confer upon you, Kevin M. Lynch, the honorary degree of Doctor of Engineering, in token whereof we invest you with this hood and present you with this diploma.
Thank you very much. I'll be brief. I just want to say a couple of words here. First of all, 2 EVL alumni on stage here tonight. Go EVL, yeah? Shrina's address was really, really wonderful, and I'm super honored by this, and I'm really happy and proud to have UIC help form the foundation of the journeys that I've been on ever since. And I want to really thank Dean Nelson and Chancellor Emeritus and Provost Posner, and also President Colleen and the Board of Trustees for this. It's such an honor to me, and I'm so touched. And engineering is really a team sport. And the accomplishments you heard today here about my life so far were all done by working with amazing teams in collaboration. It's not just about me. And to make a meaningful difference in the world, it's really key to work in concert not only with other engineers, but also with other disciplines. And the best engineering combines heart and soul as well as logic, the combination of art and science. So embrace your creativity as well as your computation, if you will. And be brave in terms of expressing your perspective, as Trina was discussing. Be ready also to listen to others, and be open to being wrong, of course, about some things, and be vocal, but be kind. Now, it just took me 33 years to achieve this here today. You're all way ahead of me in graduation today, so congratulations to all of you, and have a great adventure ahead. Thank you.
Karen Colley, Dean of the Graduate College, will now present the doctoral candidates. Hooding the candidates will be the department head and their thesis advisor. A thesis advisor, also sometimes called a dissertation advisor or doctoral advisor, is selected by the doctoral student. Often he or she is an advanced member of a university faculty whose role is to guide a graduate student in pursuit of a doctoral degree, helping them select coursework as well as shaping, refining, and directing the student's choice of subject.
I ask the doctoral candidates to please stand. President Colleen, upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the vote of the Senate, I have the honor to present the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
Upon these recommendations and by the authority of the Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the Doctor of Philosophy degree for which you have been presented, and to all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities of that degree. Congratulations.
Will the PhD graduates please approach the stage? Seng Jun Ang. Les Bogadowicz, the advisor is Professor John Hetling. Ian Gould, advisor Professor Andreas Linninger. Zara Haddad Darafshi, advised by Professor John Hetling. Dinesh Jaishankar, advised by Professor Deepak Shukla. Elizabeth Lemaster, advised by Professor Irena Levitan. Maliha Mashiatullah, advised by Dr. Rick Summer. Joshua Mendoza Elias, advised by Professor Jose Oberholzer. Shrestha Patangai, advised by Professor John Hetling. Amit Shah, advised by Professor James Patton. Indu Venugopal, advised by Professor Andreas Linninger. Jinan Wang, advised by Professor Jun Cheng. Mei Shan Ling, advised by Professor Jiel Yang. The PhD in Bioinformatics. Ke Tang, advised by Professor Jiel Yang. The PhD degree in Civil Engineering, Zainab Abbasi, advised by Professor Didim Ozevin. Thomas Brescheisen, advised by Professor Tom L. Tice. Nabin Kafla, advised by Professor Bo Zhu. Amir Hassan Kermanshah, advised by Professor Sybil Darable. Sayed Mehdi Mahmoudifard, advised by Professor Abolfazi Mohammadian. For the PhD in Computer Science, Daniela Ayala, advised by Professor Uri Wolfson. Alessandro Fabretti, advised by Professor Andy Johnson. Geli Fei, advised by Professor Bing Liu. Nicholas Green, advised by Professor Barbara Di Eugenio. Rachel Harsley, advised by Professor Barbara Di Eugenio. Malihe Munshizadeh, advised by Professor Venkatasan Venkatarakrishnan. PhD in Electrical and Computer Engineering, Yasaman Keshtajaromami, advised by Professor Julia Seferolu. Ehsan Nuhi, advised by Professor Milos Zefran. Chenjie Tang, advised by Professor Junxia Shi. For the PhD in Materials Engineering, we present Xin Chen, advised by Professor Ernesto Indacochia. Vineeth Kumar Gattu, advised by Professor Ernesto Indacochia. PhD in Mechanical Engineering, Jian Yi Cheng, advised by Professor Carmen Lilly. Sumyadip Set, advised by Professor Alexander Yarin. Giovanni Solitro, advised by Professor Farid Amarouche. We now come to the master's degree candidates. A master's degree is granted to individuals who have undergone study demonstrating a mastery of a specific field of study or area of professional practice. They possess advanced knowledge of a specialized body of theoretical and applied topics. Within this area, the College of Engineering has candidates obtaining their master's degrees in 3 areas: Masters of Science, Masters of Energy Engineering, and Masters of Engineering. Karen Colley will now present the Masters of Science candidates.
At this time, I ask the Masters of Science candidates only to please rise. President Killeen, upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the vote of the Senate, I have the honor to present the candidates for the Masters of Science degree.
Upon these recommendations and by the authority of the Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the degree of Masters of Science for which you have been presented, and to all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities of that degree. Congratulations.
Will the Masters of Science graduates please approach the stage? Masters of Science in Bioengineering, Lorenzo Aliboni. Aishwarya Ambhire. Abhinaya Bhaskaran. Jacopo Benedetti. Cecilia Brambilla Pisoni. Andrea Carmignotto. Paki Chaturvedi. Mehar Chima. Alessia Colado Jimeno. Angelina Diaz. Andrea Faso. Patrick Ford. Snehal Balasaheb Gaikwad. Cecilia Gatti. Martina Guidetti. Aniket Anand Hegde. Niketha Kailash. Jeffrey Marshall, David Marzorati, Felix Morales, Victoria Perizes, Jashkrin Rajput, Lakshmi Priya Rangarahu, Lorenzo Rapetti, Eleonora Talyabue, Saib Bosle, Masters of Science in Bioinformatics, Feiran Wu, Master of Science in Chemical Engineering, Mahmoud Abdel Latif, Ivan Akremitchev, Su Huang, Sindhu Kata, Nuyet Lee, Namrata Murthy, Christopher Norgbe, Nikhila Parsi, Raquel Rojas Malerba, Sneha Thomas, Arvind Vasudevan, Varshini Venkatasan, Shin Yu, Master of Science degree in Civil Engineering, Raghid Alfara, David Alvarez Nieves, Hamza Bonader, Onur Khan, Farhad Chana, Yanhui Guo, Nanditha Kotapalli, Natalia Kuvakina, Ahmad Nafak, Salvio Junior Osmena, Eric Rosero, Cheng Shu, Varun Venkatraman Shyam, Sharif Takyedine, Robert Wan, Sanai Yasrob Dust, Master of Science degree in Computer Science, Aravid Achanta, Nishant Agrawal, Aishwarya Iren, Rashmitha Mary Alam, Shilpa Amarendra Babu Sujatha, Arthi Anand, Himanshu Anand, Marco Arnaboldi, Jyoti Arora, Surbhi Arora, Raghavendra Bableshwar, Deepak Babu, Sahib Bajaj, Sirisha Basamseti, Rajan Shekhar Bandari, Tejus Bharadwaj, Reshma Buyan, Karen Baikovsky. Satya Maunika Chandu. Bhavin Chauhan. Ayush Chug. Pradeepa Jagadish Dixit. Pooja Donekal. Dhaval Doshi. Thomas Datta. Patrick Ernest. Luca Foti. Minu Francis. Sanket Gaurav. Suvadeep Ghosh. Mahak Gupta. Maitri Hegde. Harshad Hussain. Vinisha Jagadam Padmavathi. Aishwarya Jagadish. Praval Jain. Jennifer Jasuraj. Krutarth Joshi. Sai Priya Jyotuthala. Ayush Kataria. Akhil Kateja. Lakshmi Ananya Koduri. Badri Narayanan Krishna Kumar. Vivek Krishna Kumar. Gautam Krishnan. Viswas Reddy Kuruvali. Yugita Kudu Badkar. Ankur Lathwal. Bhavya Mahajan. Sartak Marathe. Sai Sravith Reddy Mari. Debkanya Mazumdar. Srijith Menon. Upasna Menon. Fnu Milind. Arushi Mishra. Hiba Mohammed Ali. Srivatsan Muralidharan. Nidwij Naragauda. Samrudi Nayak. Sumanth Reddy Pandugula. Alessandro Papalardo. Naga Kameswari Spurthi Pendyala. Krishna Madhur Filkana. Sivaram Tejaswi Pulugurtha. Akshay Raj. Amrutha Ramesh. Sri Raj Rimalapudi. Riddhi Rustagi. Varshini Sampath. Aryadap Sarkar. Venkatraghavan Satyanarayanan. Surja Selvaraj. Vismaya Shalaja Panjishilan. Nivetha Shanmuga Sundaram, Kruti Sharma, Vishal Sharma, Kiran Sheena Marakala, Sandeep Singh, Shivangi Singh, Raghuraman Srinivasan, Mukund Subakanthan, Nitin Surya, Shvetha Suvarna, Arun Valyapan Swarnam, Vishalaksi Tandal, Vishnusri Tanamala, Andrea Tirinzoni, Harshit Tiwari, Naveen Kumar Toshawar, Juan Trelias Trabuco, Abhishek Tripathi, Sneha Tuteha, Murali Krishna Valuri, Viswanath Virapan, Naga Jyothi Sai Pavani Velagapudi, Malvika Vijaya Kumar, Eric Wolfson, Shin Lee, Master of Science degree in Electrical and Computer Engineering, Ramachandra Sri Harsha Achanta, Srija Reddy Alam, Fausto Anyacharico Petrocelli, Chaitra Ashwath, Chaitanya Athalya, Niharika Balachandra, Sriganesh Balakumar, Sundar Bhaskaran, Debayan Bulls, Ying Cheng, Chanlin Chen, Vishnu Kiran Chiguru Pati, Lakshmi Pratyusha Garimella, Jiachen Fan, Ankit Gandre, Kong Ding, Irfan Ferroaz, Manoj Kumar Gunasekaran, Aishwarya Gupta, Wendong Ha, Xuhang He, Yingying He, Darshil Hirpara, Zhenhe Huang, Chunyang Hui, Alex Ikabuchi, Margie Kapadia, Sharath Kalkur, Gautam Kanakasa Bapathi, Prudvi Kasireddy, Sumitra Kher, Pratik Kokate, Rahul Komineni, Garvit Kotari, Deepak Kovuri, Lu Liu, Tai Liu, Akancha Mahajan, Ashita Manchanda, Chaitanya Marathe, Utira Mohan, Akhil Mulpuri, Danush Murali, Mutaya Murugapan, Sharmada Muthuram, Saishruthi Mailavarapu, Vineeth Kumar Reddy Naredi, Alap Narvekar, Arti Natarayan, Sumed Palsule, Shalakala Panchbai, Sahil Pandey, Leka Panir Selvam, Shreyas Patabiraman, Sagar Pawar, Avinash Reddy Panugonda, Emanuela Pezzotti, Siddharth Prabhu Kumar, Yu Yao Chiang, Sathvik Raju, Kirth Ramalingappa, Gurudut Ramprakash Kurpad, Vaidehi Rane, Premchand Ravela, Kunal Rij Singhani, Prathamesh Salaskar, Sushrut Sahasrabudhe, Nilab Samadar Chowdhury, Ruthwik Samira, Stephen Sandoval, Shrey Sharma, Cheng Yu Shi, Roshan Shri Balachandar, Balashauri Pritam Singareddy, Viphu Srivatsa Rangavasan, Maram Sulimani, Namiza Sultan, Smriti Suman, Sujaritha Sundaresan, Divya Shri Surendran, Shubham Suresh, Vishal Suresh Babu, Ahmed Syed, Zheng Tan, Karan Takar, Smiruthi Thiagarajan, Priyanka Devprakash Thotter, Harshavardhan Tirupur Venugopal, Xiaoang Tong, Boyang Wang, Kong Wang, Fengnan Wang, Xuchu Wang, Peiyun Wu, Yantao Wu, Yu Shi, Siyu Shi, Weilin Xiong, Jingru Yang, Meiying Xie, Tianhao Yang, Xiaowen Ying, Xinyu Yuan, Dan Yu, Zixiang Yuan, Yanting Zheng, Luigi Zavola, Chen Zhang, Chong Zhao, Yu Zhu, Meng Zhu, Debashish Boze, Shimeng Hua, Shuo Wang, Zihao Yang, Masters of Science degree in Industrial Engineering, Omkar Adep, Yash Agrawal, Akshay Balachandran, Daifala Al-Ghamdi, Naga Shrikanth Amanabrolu, Jaydeep Bandokhar, Sagar Prashant Belgamwar, Siddharth Benadikar, Darshana Balgat, Vidit Brahmankar, Harshit Chaturvedi, Shitu Chikara, Wenchuan Chi, Tapan Chitnis, Sabari Omkar Dayanidhi, Priyanka Deka, Yash Desai, Adwait Deshpande, Sachin Gopal, Sartak Subhash Gupta, Yogesh Kale, Manish Kanaya Reddy, Chandan Krishna, Anand Kotandaraman, Selyan Amarnath Krishnan Sivanandam, Akash Kulkarni, Swapnil Shrikant Kulkarni, Pranav Malwatkar, Kairong Liu, Sumith Madireddy, Chinmay Lasalkar, Kangna Maini, Pulkit Maheshwari, Yashraj Mehta, Tushar Gupta, Viren Mistry, Hasib Mohammed, Praneeth Mohandas, Niriksha Mulki, Praveen Kumar Munuswamy Dayanandam, Utuman Ansari Midheen Pillai, Rahan Nakhate, Akshay Kumar Nambiar, Pranav Narayan, Nikhil Pandey, Akash Parkhi, Arpit Patel, Tarang Patel, Amey Patil, Ashish Kumar Patrao Patil, Srijit Pillai, Ashish Pradhan, Kritinram Purushothaman, Radesh Desikan, Kisley Rai, Nikhil Shetty, Siddharth Ranadive, Suchithra Ranganath, Rahul Hitendra Shah, Sheikh Arafat Sheikh Dawood, Diksha Shekhar, Rohit Shesh, Prajwal Srinivas, Shyam Sri Krishna, Shurya Srimath Tirumala, Purnima Srirang Sutrawai, Atish Tajnet, Akshay Tinaikar, Darsh Jiten Tolya, Jing Zhao, Ajinkya Rane, Vinit Shah, Nikhil Soman, Master of Science in Materials Engineering, Sepide Karkoti Oskoe, Master of Science degree in Mechanical Engineering, Sahil Anand, Arun Chalam Palanivel, Abhijit Sanjay Badhe, Maria Basso, Andrea Bersano, Lorenzo Bertoni, Swapnil Bhagat, Rushiketh Bodake, Marco Caglieri, Enrico Casamenti, Unmilan Chakrabarti, Tushar Chowdhury, Naishin Chen, Anurag Cherlapalli, Vernon Crasto, Don Parthiban Dandu, Bharath Raj Reddy Dere, Dhananjay Desai, Sharvari Deshpande, Harsh Dhruve, Ravi Mohan Reddy Dwarsala, Nische Edwankar, Alfredo Fantetti, Aditya Gadepalli, Agastya Ganu, Matthew Gaw, Emanuele Giargia, Yagan Gnana Sambandam, Jaswant Chowdhury Jonu Guntla, Monish Puri Goswami, Thomas Jaworski, Darshan Ravindranath Kadu, Sharon Machaya Kadiamada, Manoj Madhavan Kanagasabai, Sagar Kanchi, Sujay Kamitkar, Rishi Kumar Krishnan Kumar, Akshada Krishnaswamy, Antonio Lafrata, Srivatsan Lakshmikanthan, Jayant Lamba, Anirudh Madhavan, Jen Lee, Jing Hang Lee, Yeshuying Lee, Pranav Mukund Mahale, Abhinav Malviya, Nithya Manjunathapa, Tyra Mate, Marco Mongeli, Jishwanath Mudu, Abhishek Baipanhali Nagar Yaga, Srujan Narsingh, Akshay Nirbhya, Omkar Padhya, Shaurya Pal, Ameya Pandit, Sivanesan Paramisavam Thirumaran, Kartik Pasala, J. Mahesh Kumar Patel, Nikhil David Ajit Patole, Srinath Perumal Ganesh Babu, Neil Purandare, Rithwik Raghuraman, Anuj Salke, Suresh Sapa, Mangesh Sawant, Pranav Sawant, Shalman Khan Sabash Khan Gori, Jay Shah, Nishank Shah, Prathmesh Shah, Sumanth Shekhar, Vishwambhar Sholapur, Kartik Prakash Sivakumar, Krishna Kumar Sudalyandi Pillai, Ashish Sudhakara, Sai Varun Sunkara, Abdul Kadir Sutarwala, Abhishek Tigula, Arjun Thirumaran, Shreyanth Mani Tiwari, Sravya Totempudi, Indra Tej Vadlamanati, Iman Vezvai, Jinyi Xie, Krishanu Yadav, Zijing Yang, Lanxin Zheng, Michael Jones, Dean Nelson will now present the Master of Energy Engineering candidates and the Master of Engineering candidates.
I ask the Masters of Energy Engineering and the Masters of Engineering candidates to please rise. President Killeen, upon the recommendation of the faculty and by vote of the Senate, I have the honor to present the candidates for the degree of Masters of Energy Engineering and Masters of Engineering.
Upon these recommendations and by the authority of the Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the degree of Masters of Energy Engineering and the degree of Masters of Engineering for which you have been presented, and to all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities of that degree. Congratulations.
Will the Master of Energy Engineering and the Masters of Engineering graduates please approach the stage? The degree of Master of Energy Engineering, Mustafa Hassan, Brigitta Horton, Paige Humeki, Mobuayo Pedro Egbe, Ru Yang. The degree of Master of Engineering, Samaj Johnson, Deep Patel,
I'd like to ask the master's graduates to please stay seated in consideration of the other graduates. I ask the Bachelor of Science candidates to please stand. President Killeen, upon the recommendation of the faculty and by vote of the Senate, I have the honor to present the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science.
Upon these recommendations and by the authority of the Board of Trustees, I confer on each of you the degree of Bachelor of Science for which you have been presented, and admit you all to the rights and privileges and responsibilities of that degree. You may now move your tassel from the right to the left. Congratulations.
I ask the marshals for each department to escort their graduates to the stage when called. Will the Marshal for Bachelor of Science degree in Bioengineering please escort the graduates to the stage? Bachelor of Science in Bioengineering. Shidruk Ali. Mujahid Arozula. Emil Basora. Carolina Blaschuk. Grace Brown. Mario Castillo. Priyanka Damarla. Nandish Desai. Sarita Deshpande. Janine Angelika Devakai. Mohit Dande. Omar Ewaida. Tuba Gafur. Kamil Isaac. Hassan Khan. Shilpa Kolachina. Alpa Kotak. Hersi Kotori. Mark Lancore. Jonas Leonas. Alyssa Lopez. Alex Liu. Tejas Madhavan. Christine Massey. Christopher Mitria. Sarah Ahmed Mohammed. Sangeetha Muralidharan. Vincent Nguyen. Omar Nur Eldin. Stephen Orsay. Suvidya Lakshmi Pachigola. Meg Patel. Milan Patel. Benny Romo. Joel Severson. Wasuwat Swerishol. Ryan Smeagol. Apurva Suranhali. Ludmila Sorokina. Alyssa Straits. Samuel Tornebene. Lindsay Tryon. Christine V. Juana Villagomez. Jose Villanueva. Mohammed Amirisefat. Bachelor's degree in Chemical Engineering. Awad Al-Shmarani. Amir Ansari. Hamza Aslam. Pierre Sebastian Baburf. Diana Bernatek. Sai Balerao. Chris Bongiovanni. Leah Borden. Tyler Bowers. Alex Cash. Sandra Chavez Resendez. Paulina Siopinski. John Colmenares. Shireen Daik. Narcis Dansio. Ogbeni Eghomu. Yumna El Hakim. Mohammed El Khatib. Sean Gao. Edward Garcia, Kevin Gassman, Taras Grinyuk, Miguel Guevara, John Guidarelli, Eric Hernandez, Mariglen Isufi, Sarah Kadine, Ashkan Khalili, Kainat Khan, Adam Kotke, Nicholas Kowalewski, Mohammed Noful, Aldo Palmas, Neil Patel, Vanessa Pena, Ioana Puka, Charles Roth, Ilan Sadia, Amatul Salam, Craig Schaffer, Rohan Shah, Braden Smith, Jason Spataro, Chimuka Stepul, Rafal Suatowek, Aisha Talia, Nicholas West, Tanya Wilson, Evelina Wojcik, Paul Ziba, Owen Beal. For the bachelor's degree in civil engineering, Ehab Abu Athera, Joseph Alasu, Mohammed Alhamwi Bzanku, Ahmad Al-Sharbini, Jose Anaya, Calvin Beach, Diana Briones, Peter Cairo, Mary Cunningham, Daniela De Silva, Ephraim Disen, Sean Dumas, Alin Dumachi, Andrej Djordjevic, Michael Glebiv, Adam Dasaki, Matthew Gutzeit, Alice Ha, Kyle Hagan, Thomas Heldak, Ahmed Hussein, Jack Ismail, Madhushri Jaisimha, Gary Johnson, Shahwar Khan, Jordan Kilhofer, Gerardo Licon, Anastasia Meshkova, Sohaib Mirza, Rodrigo Moreno, Dulamjav Munk Batar, Ridan Mutahar, Mark Pence, Christopher Porter, David Potempa, Petar Puljic, Adrian Punzalan, Zaim Raza, Omar Rubio, Katarzyna Sitko, Marvin Valladares, Aldair Vargas, Haley Wittenkeller, Vincent Wong, Karen Jung, John Traverso, Michael Colenda. For the bachelor's degree in computer science, Jacob Abraham, Salvador Ariza, Ishta Bhagat, Lawrence Chu, Spencer Cleveland, Arnav Dahal, Brandon Davis, Ray DeVivo, Dennis Dochi, Jackie Duong, Daya Esalaime, Alan Fan, Ryan Fogarty, Yoon Seok Halverson, Tyrone Harris, Mohammed Hassan, Sarah Hayden, Jose Hernandez, Abdullah Rahman Hussein, Jay Jian, Richard Kim, Tz Lam, Dennis Lianku, Lily Liu, Louis Ludkovsky, Drieldo Lulaj, Dennis McNamara, Daniel Moreno, Ammar Mujtaba, Ispa Mujtaba, Mohammed Nur Mohammed, Amanda Olson, Talab Omar, Devin Patel, Drumil Patel, Dhruv Patel, Yanki Patel, Opin Patel, Max Peterson, David Pisansky, Lukas Przibos, Sriram Rajaram, Kirkpal Rahal, Rakesh Saini, Sahil Sakharkar, Stephen Selke, Jaskaran Singh, Patrick Tam, Kevin Tang, Daniel Waglarczyk, Christopher Williams, Tony Wong, Wung Yu, Yue Yu, David Zawizlak, Mariam Zikaria, Matthew McCormack, Henry Patel, Christian Valladares. For the bachelor's degree in computer engineering, Edmund Liagan, Miguel Arias, Mohammed Badwan, Jonathan Corral, Matthew Hornstra, Victor Kliz, Jason Nardoni, Anthony Simon, Trung Lee, Christian Wegerzin, Raul Soto, for the Bachelor's of Science in Electrical Engineering, Alejandro Ayala, Natalia Belyaeva, Matthew Briciu, Paola Debkowska, Mohammed El Jali, Xiaoyu Fu, Dennis Goad, Jeff Gronhoff, Hasabala Hasabala, Cheryl Jose, Joshua Katz, Christofferson Leal, Isaac Leffler, Alexis Lopez, Mohammad Rafat Malkawi, Ryan Marella, Mark McCaig, Adisu Mebratu Mesquita, Michael Morgan, Mahmoud Nasser, Carlos Navarro, Jonathan Neniskis, Katrina Nola, Javier Olivares, Roderick Pahati, Parsh Hitesh Patel, Florian Richter, Emma Preston, Ed Rivera, Emmanuel Samano, Avinay Sharma, Bartlomiej Sikora, Jacob Stringy, Joshua Stringy, Jason Theodoropoulos, Koji Tran, Carlos Velasquez, Fernando Venegas, Andrew Wusel, Dylan Kazmarchik, Mohammed Hoda, for the Bachelor of Science in Engineering Management, Jesus Martinez, for the Bachelor's of Science in Industrial Engineering, Ismael Aramburo, Renan Braulino, Cheyenne Carollo, John Kura, Jillian Economy, Joanne Moliski, Umar Faruqi, Amari Griffin, Diego Jaimes, Avinash Kaul, Kamarulhada Kairula, Patrick Meyer, Roberto Ortiz, Reena Patel, Ashley Pimentel, Cassandra Rosa, Eric Ruiz, Justin Sanchez, Vinit Shah, Katarzyna Smolinska. For the Bachelor of Science degree in Mechanical Engineering, Zaid Al-Masri, Ivan Ambriz, Sebastian Baran, Amy Bassinger, Alexander Batyanovsky, Caleb Bernard, Jordan Bon, Paul Bosniak, Kenneth Brenner, Agnieszka Birdak, David Cortalano, Adam Siaplucha, Josh Kopp, Artur Siran, Naji Dababne, Alex Delgado, Matt Douglas, Raul Evangelista, Joshua Farrell, Emmanuel Gamez Vasquez, Alejandro Garcia Carillo, Nathanael Garden, Eric Garza, Esteban Gautzin, Jonathan Gimondo, Powell Gill, Paul Hanula, Sean Huerta Ramos, Ayman Hussein, Kevin Hoxhold, Henry Hunyu, Elizabeth Ioncheva, Muhyiddin Itani, Daniel Jablensky, Ellis Jackson, Christopher Johnson, Matthew Johnson, Evan Keefe, Yusuf Kirolios, Andrew Kolak, Neil Kosak, Bartosz Kozminski, David Kruse, Jerry Raulicella, Jonardan Lee, Kei Cheong Lee, Yong Lee, Kathleen Lucas, Luke Manimala, Mohammed Mebrak, Abrarudin Mohammed, Zaid Muhammad, Roland Najbar, Hisham Nakira, Michael Narcisi, Nada Omer, Neil Patel, Yakov Pekura, Ekaterina Popova, Damien Pristal, Nabil Qureshi, Michael Reese, Joel Roman, Isaiah Royal, Daniel Rudnicki, Gurpreet Sethi, Zhongkai Shi, Thomas Smith, Jacob Soltiesak, Tyler Stillman, Jared Tamano, Jairo Tobar, Grzegorz Tomczuk, Michael Traxel, Marcin Turza, William Twum, Michael Underwood, Prerak Vaishnav, Rafael Valladares, Roberto Vallejo, Ali Yassin, Randal Zala, Vladislav Zaranok, Patrick Ziefert, Muhammad Zorob, Rodolfo Zuniga, Froilan Delgado, Nicholas Mazur, Theodore Gabor, Neil Patel, let us give the new graduates a big round of applause. Before we begin the recessional that will close this 50th commencement, I would like to invite all of you to the reception in the Student Services Building, SSB, across Racine Street. There you will have a chance to mingle with our faculty and distinguished representatives and celebrate the achievements of the graduates. I ask the audience to please remain seated until the stage party and all of the graduates have left this room. The graduates will be waiting for you outside. In conclusion, congratulations to the graduates and to all of the families and friends on this memorable day. Will Professor Foster and Professor Hetling please rise and pick up the UIC and engineering banners and proceed to the center of the stage. Faculty, please rise and follow the marshals to the main floor.
Thank you.